Hey everybody, welcome to Steve's live Q&A for February of 2017. Wow, we're already in 2017. That's crazy. So yeah, it's about that time again for the Q&A. I'm here to answer your guys' questions live here on YouTube. Can't make any mistakes, obviously, because we're live, even though last time you guys only heard me in your left ear, and so on and so forth. And I think maybe, should I boost my mic a little bit? Yeah, I should probably boost my mic a little bit. Okay. That should be better, hopefully. So, basically, I'm going to answer all you guys' questions here on the chat, and then I'll do 30 minutes of questions, and then once those questions are all done, that'll be the end of it. And if you don't have your question answered, don't worry about it after the questions. You'll be able to find out how you can ask your question to me personally, and so on and so forth. What was I going to say? So before we get started, first things first, if you guys haven't noticed, I have been streaming a lot more lately on YouTube here. I've been doing some Source Filmmaker streams. I've been doing it on Twitch too, but if you guys enjoy that, you should continue to watch them because I'm almost done with a video that we've been streaming for the past couple days. And then, of course, for you Patreon people, or those of you who are considering a Patreon, just $1 for a month, I'm going to be uploading Christmas with Silver, I should say, bloopers from myself and Chantel, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And I think that's just about it. So maybe you guys should start asking your questions now so that I can start answering them now. Okay, I guess there's... let me just get the timer going here. And, gotta get it up. Okay, day. Let's do a stopwatch. And I better turn my screen brightness on. Okay. So, somebody is already asking, how is Pizza Hog going? And that's from Hypersonic Fan. Pizza Hog is currently a project that is just kind of in the closet right now. I've got some big story issues with it that need to be fixed. I think I've answered this last Q&A, but anyway, it's not dead. That's really all there is to it. So let's take a look. Trans, what is my favorite side mission in the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion? I think my favorite side quest is probably the one where you come across that town and everybody's invisible. And you got to find out why they're invisible. And then you find out it's a wizard that's making them all invisible. And then he just wants to do some kind of thing. And then you fix the town, you get a free hotel, basically. So that's my favorite. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of questions coming in. What are my PC specs? I have a GTX 1080, Asus Strix 1080, which is a little overclocked. I have a Intel i7 4930K for a processor, 64 gigabytes of RAM, and I think that's the most important parts. So yeah. Let's see. Oh man, there's a lot of people asking questions. Ooh. Why are people so dense that they still ask for Sonic Zombies even though you say at point blank it's dead? Well, there's a reason why, and that's because they're in denial and they think that negative enforcement works on me when it's in fact the opposite. A lot of people say I miss Sonic Zombies when it's like, if you miss it, go watch it. It's not like I got rid of them, so... Alright, let's see. Noah Apache, I think I said that right. What do I think of the Quake series? I'm quite a big fan of Quake 3 Arena. I had a lot of fun with that game back in the day. I tried playing it a couple of years ago, but I could not find all the old mods I used to use. Like, I used to love using like Sonic and the Linux Penguin and God, so many characters. That was so fun. Me and Ron used to play it all the time, actually. Yes, exactly, Chris. Barangamation. Finale means the end. Not Sonic Zombies Session 2. Let's see here. Oh, man. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi. Hey, guys. Okay, STC Fake. What's been my favorite project to work on? That's tough. I guess I'm gonna have to go with Sonic and Scared Stupid 2, because back when I had made stuff with Gary's mod, the video process went so much faster because all I would have to do is just click models, put them down, flap their lips, and move on. So I Scared Stupid 2 went over so smoothly. It came out before Halloween, and I just felt like it was a lot more fun to make it. But Scared Stupid 3 is a lot of fun to make, but it's just so much animating is going into the project that I can't begin to tell you just how new the world of actually animating things is to me still. So let's check it out. Okay, Marble Soda. Who's my favorite Sonic character out of the Chaotix? That's an easy one for me. Vector. I really like Vector a lot. He's actually he's probably my third favorite character I do the voice for too. His voice is a lot of fun to do, and he's just a cool character. I like that he's kind of a detective that's like a little greedy, but at the same time he's still got a big heart. So he's awesome. I like Vector a lot. Hypersonic fan again. What is my opinion on Sonic Mania? It can't come out soon enough. That's all I could say. God, I can't wait for that game. It hurts waiting for this game. Ooh, it's gonna be good. Let's see. Nakame. Why did I choose an orca? They're just my favorite animals. I'm not a very creative person when it comes to like logos and naming, and I just thought, well, orcas are my favorite animals, so I'll use it as my logo. So, but in the end, I found that using the orca and the current intro I have by Rush Freak, by the way, I kind of came up with like the orca represents, okay, like the ocean like if you guys have ever seen the intro of my videos, the orca and the ocean. The ocean represents all of YouTube, which is very much just a big abyss of so many different things. I mean, especially these days where literally the algorithm is favoring people doing the same exact thing over and over and over again. There's really no more creativity on YouTube, and it's a shame. They reward people for literally just being cardboard cutouts because it's good for the advertisers to have Let's Play videos every day. But the orca represents me. I'm just swimming along in this big abyss, and you guys, the pod, follow along. So that's just sort of, I really like that analogy. So, all right. Did I hear about Bill Paxton? Yeah, that really sucks. That's not good. I didn't wake up too long ago, actually. I know I sound all chipper, but I woke up not too long ago, and that was the first thing I saw, and I was like, oh, that's a great way to start the day. So I was, it's a shame. I love Bill Paxton. My favorite role is Hudson in Aliens. I also really liked him in Titanic. And Twister also. Everybody that doesn't like Twister, I'm like, why? It's a good movie. But, you know. As long as the popular internet critic says it's bad, it's bad. Vox, or VOKS. If you had a chance to make a zone in Sonic Mania or a Sonic game in general, what would it look like? It sucks because my favorite environment is the ocean, but oceans and Sonic, obviously, they go well together. There's a ton of ocean. So if I was to create a stage, I probably would make some kind of redwood forest. Like it would be, you know, that forest in Mario Odyssey? It'd be like that, except bright and imagine Battlefront, the new Battlefront game. As much as that game sucks, its graphics are really good. Imagine the redwood forest, but in a Sonic level with loops and rings and item boxes and stuff. So, yeah. Let's see. Okay, Sonic does Minecraft. Typical name. Why do I cancel so many of my cool series? Well, because things change. People don't do their assets on time, and then I look like a fool. But I've only canceled 2 things, really. Sonic and Jurassic Park and Sonic Warped were the only 2 that were canceled. Sonic Zombies was ended. Sonic and Jurassic Park may have a future. but I can't talk too much about that because it's not a promise. And Sonic Warped was actually only created because of the partnership offer I had, and I had to take it. And then when they decided to back out, I was very happy because Sonic Warped is a very unoriginal idea. Sonic and random video game parody. So there you go. Let's see. What do I think of the Crash Bandicoot franchise from Bowser Jr. Cool Camera? What was I going to say? Oh, I did not have much exposure to it because I did not have much exposure to Crash because I didn't have a PlayStation or a PlayStation 2. I only just got a PS4, so I am really looking forward to playing Crash Bandicoot Remastered. And also, somebody said, why do I think Battlefield 1 sucks? No, I said Battlefront, the Star Wars game. Battlefield 1 is actually really great. It's probably my favorite Battlefield game. Love it. Sonic Solstice. Do people ever stalk you? Kind of. There have been a couple times where I've been to conventions and people didn't know when to leave the table. I love when I go to conventions and people are at the tables and they want to talk, and I don't mind extended periods of talking, but I literally had somebody who just was hanging around my table at the last convention I went to, and they wouldn't leave. Like, they were just hanging out there, like, as if they only went there to see me, and there was like a line of people waiting to speak to me, and I saw some leave, and I'm like, come on, you know. So, and then also online, there is a stalker / troll who apparently can't get enough of me because they spend every waking moment thinking about me. And they may think they're trolling me, but I understand. I would want me to. No. Have I been to London, random fan? No, I have not. It's too far. I hate flying domestically, let alone internationally. If we had teleportation, maybe. The only way I could ever see myself going to London is if Summer of Sonic like invited me as a guest, or like, Steve would like you to come and be like a guest at the table or something like that. But like, I wouldn't actively want to go to anywhere in Europe. So, excuse me. Am I a fan of South Park? I was. I remember watching South Park when it started, and back then I liked it a lot more. It was more about the story of the kids. It was more like the realistic view of kids. And like, you know, like the episode where they build a treehouse so they can make out with girls and stuff. And now it's just flavor of the week, and I hate that. I feel like South Park is still funny, but it's not like good, I guess. Like I feel that South Park used to be a lot more funny. So, Alberto Herrera, do I think Back to the Future the ride should come back? Of course, of course. Like, that's not even really a realistic question. I would die for Back to the Future to come back. I love that ride, and geez, I would do almost anything in my power to get it back. Love it. Bottle Cap, would I consider my content fan fiction? Well, of course. It's not official. Fan fiction has such a horrible reputation now because of people who write them. And, you know, the thing is that fan fiction is just fan content. So if fan art is fan fiction, you know, and there's a lot of great stuff out there in every fan community, especially Sonic. I mean, do you know how many talented people are in this fan base? I mean, technically Sonic Mania is fan fiction, but it's officially, you know, licensed and stuff. So yes, my stuff is fan fiction. Will I do Sonic and FNAF? Oh boy, do I got good news for you. I have done Sonic and FNAF. Go ahead, check my channel. Sonic Solstice, do I agree with Trump building? Well, I don't agree with Trump on anything, okay? Nothing. Ugh. I'm excited for the Friday the 13th game. Yes, big time. Big time. I'm a little sad that it hasn't come out yet, but I really can't wait for it. I'm glad that they're taking their time to make this happen. Oh, okay, there's 2 good questions in a row right here. Okay, firstly, Lawrence TV, what is my favorite game besides Sonic? The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, and Sonic is not my favorite game. I think Sonic 3 Knuckles is the most well-made game of all time, but it's not my favorite. My favorite is Oblivion. Then Captain Bang Alter, biggest disappointment in gaming for me is going to be Skyrim. The Elder Scrolls Oblivion is my absolute most favorite game of all time. It truly changed the way I feel about video games, and nothing like it ever happened for me. So, you know, in 2006, I got an Xbox 360, and then Oblivion came into my life, and it really, really changed my gaming opinions, and I love it. And it hasn't aged well, obviously, but Skyrim just is a downgrade in every literal way, with the exception, of course, of the graphics and the control. Skyrim, damn, it's baby's first RPG, and RPG is completely a loose term with that game. God, oh, that game's awful. Okay, it's not an awful game. I should clarify. Skyrim is not an awful game. It is just a bad RPG, I guess. Earbleed Master, Sonic and Scared Stupid 3. It's coming. Still animating. I mean, literally, Sonic and Scared Stupid 3 is just being animated. That's really it. Ice the Hedgehog. Have I pre-ordered the Nintendo Switch? Yes, I can't wait to get it. They claim I'm getting mine on the 2nd because I live right near the distribution center for Best Buy. So they claim I'm getting it on the 2nd. That'd be cool. Bros Pros. What would I put into Ark if I had the opportunity to? Balance. I love Ark, but literally the only way for me to truly enjoy it is that I had to buy my own damn server and tweak all the rules to be to my liking. The Giga and Tech Tier and Quetzals are just yuck. You know, just Let's see. JD, will I bring back Hunt the Aussie? You know, maybe. Last night we just tried that new Blood Moon game mode, which went off with a huge success. I'd like to play it more today, actually, if anybody's up for it. And Hunt the Aussie has definitely been on my mind. Let's see. Big D Productions. What microphone do I use, and do I use a pop filter? I use a Shure SM7B. I do use a pop filter when I'm in my voice room. Right now, I'm just sitting at my desk with my Rode arm. Like, I don't sound as good as I can, but it's the only way I can use this. I'm not a rich YouTuber with soundproofing all over the place because I scream at Five Nights at Freddy's, so... Nicholas Moss, what's my favorite PS4 game? So far, I really like Destiny. I know it's not a PS4 exclusive, but I only have Destiny, The Last of Us, Little Big Planet 3. I actually don't really care for The Last of Us, which is a shame because I was really looking forward to it. But it's just, I really don't like games that are just story. Like, I really hate, like, in Last of Us, like, I've only played about 2 hours of it, but, like, you know, you approach the area and there's a bunch of crates with an open area, like, oh, I guess I'm fighting here. You know, like, I hate that. I hate when games transition into the gameplay. Like, the gameplay should be all the time, for my taste, anyway. So... Wait, this song already played. That's not fair. All right. Tanya Carlin, thoughts on Freedom Planet? I have not played Freedom Planet, and to be very honest with you, I don't have any interest in it. Sorry. I'm really picky with what games I play, so Freedom Planet just does not seem like a game that I could be interested in. I really don't. I'm not crazy about 2D side scrollers anymore. I mean, I used to because when that's all we had when I was a kid. But like these days, I'm more into 3D open world environments and archaic action. Sonic Mania is a very big exception. So, favorite land animal, Super Static Pro. Oh, boy. Well, if we're counting of all time, Tyrannosaurus Rex, of course, depending if they actually had feathers, which I hope they didn't. But I guess alive, I'm going to have to go with saltwater crocodiles, because they're just huge, you know. Hey, Killer Whale, glad you made it. Also, we have a little less than 13 minutes left, guys, before I have to wrap this up. Super Taco Man 17. How do I make videos on my PC? Well, I open up Source Filmmaker, I animate stupid stuff, and then I throw that stupid stuff into Premiere, and then I render it and upload it on YouTube. That's the end. A lot of people are asking if I'm going to watch the Oscars tonight. Honestly, if I remember to. Nothing has come out that I care about. Like, I only watch the Oscars for the movies I care about, and Jurassic World didn't get anything, which sucks. But what are my thoughts on Destiny? It's great. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I don't understand why so many people didn't like it. People are like, oh, it's so grindy. I'm like, yeah, but the grind is fun. Like, the gameplay is what matters, and the gameplay is fun. Fighting bosses is fun. You know, everything is fun. Oh, Ron, you just had to show up, didn't you? You're... Chris, did Peter say hi back? No, he didn't. A couple people are asking me if I've seen the Lego Batman movie and if I plan to. I'm probably not going to go see it at the theater, but I may give it a watch when it comes on home video. Home video, or okay, for you youngins, when you could download it and watch it. King Raikou, Zootopia or Moana? This is tough. I liked both movies, but one time. Zootopia, I thought, had a lot of potential, and I didn't think it met that potential. Especially for me, halfway through the movie, they shoved this obvious message down the throats. Like basically their message at the end is racism's bad. And that's a kind of a big no shit. You know what I mean? You're not going to convince people who are racist to like, why ruin your movie with a political message? It's like, no shit, racism's bad. Like, why, like, and it was so forced. It's that scene where they're under the bridge and she just literally, like, if she would have been looking at the audience, it would have made just as much sense as what she said. Moana, I also thought was good for one time, but it just didn't really hold, no pun intended, it didn't hold enough water in the boat for me. Like, it just kind of was a little boring. And the crab scene comes out of nowhere, just interrupts the flow of the movie. And I don't know. To me, Disney's most recent best movie is Princess and the Frog. So we got less than 10 minutes, peeps. For figment of your imagination, what do I think of Kong Skull Island? When I saw the trailers when they first came out, I really was not interested at all. I thought that it looked dumb, and I've changed my mind. I think I want to see it. I love going to the movies, and an excuse to go to the movies is good, and especially because it'll be a monster movie, and I love monster movies. So I think I'm gonna go see it. Do I play Roblox? Yeah, with RoboCop. No, I really don't. I don't play Roblox. I'm too old for that stuff. And that's coming from a guy who plays Minecraft, so Roblox is definitely way below. Do I have a favorite novel, Tanya? Yes, Jurassic Park. Is there any anime I watch right now, David Cabanas? No, I actually don't really watch anime. And it's not because I actively go out of my way not to watch it, just because I don't have cable and I don't really actively go searching for new shows to watch. So, yeah. I would like to watch Lupin the Third and Tenchi Muyo again, though. That guy in the store, Steve, what I thought about Telltale games? I'm not a fan. They butchered Jurassic Park and made Back to the Future boring. And they also have not mastered lip sync at all. Favorite Sonic series on YouTube? I don't know. I don't think there really is any that I would watch. To be honest with you, most fan interpretations of Sonic are just really boring. I'm sure people think the same thing about my Sonic, but I just feel like they make him the Jason Griffith era Sonic, where he's just a boring goody two shoes. Because to be honest with you, most fans were introduced during Sonic X and Sonic Adventure Battle 2 on GameCube. That's how you know they're new fans, when they call it Sonic Adventure Battle 2. It's Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Read. Thoughts on Legends of Zelda, JD? I've had a long history with Zelda. I don't actively really play them, though. I've only played a bit of the first one. I've only played a bit of Ocarina of Time. I really like the series, and I am really looking forward to the Breath of the Wild. I can't wait. Sienna. Yeah, I saw the first Lego movie. I thought it was very good, actually. I don't think I would watch it again unless it was like on TV, but I definitely think it was a great movie. Definitely blew my expectations away because it was just a Lego movie, you know. I think that's the reputation. Mm-hmm. War Turtle, favorite 3D Mario game? I'm gonna be bold and say probably Mario 3D World. I know a lot of people are going to be like, what? Not 64 or Sunshine or Galaxy? Well, that's called an opinion. That's why it's Steve's Q&A. That's why I'm here and you're over there. No. But I just feel like I like the 2D Mario gameplay in 3D. However, I am looking forward to some Mario Odyssey big time because I would love to see a return to the roots of the exploration Mario. So I can't wait for that. Let's see. Thoughts on the current state of Cartoon Network Call 3 Gaming? I don't have an opinion on that because, again, I don't have cable. All I know is that whenever I go somewhere that does have cable, it's just Teen Titans all day. So I guess it's in the shitter. I don't care. Somebody asking if I play Call of Duty. No, I'm not 4 years old. Favorite Nintendo console, Matt? That's tough, man. Because I really like the Super Nintendo. I also really like the 64. I also love the GameCube. I'm going to have to say the Super Nintendo because it probably had the most influence on me. Donkey Kong Country, to me, is the best game on the system, and I still play my Super Nintendo to this day. So I really, really like the Super Nintendo. I do want to say, though, that the 64 and the GameCube are also really great. And I also do love the NES. But, you know, if I had to pick one, it would be the Super Nintendo. Flowery the Flower. Do I play Undertale? Sorry, I do not. I just have no interest in it at all. Marilyn the Vampog. What do I do in my free time? Well, I like to play video games, obviously. But even more so, I love to go fishing. I go to Disneyland like all the time. I just like going out and I actually like shopping, window shopping, like for like figures and computer stuff. I also really like swimming a lot. I swim when the weather's warm enough. I just go in my pool like all day. And yeah, but I'm a big bass fisherman. I love fishing a lot. In fact, I wish I had more friends around here that I could go fishing with more often. All right, less than 5 minutes, guys. Game Boy, thoughts on the PS2? It's a great Dreamcast stand. Let's see. What movies am I planning to see this year? I'm planning to see Kong, Planet of the Apes, Transformers, and I think just Star Wars. I think that's it. Oh, man. 165 people. Yeah, 165 people is still good, but like I have 400,000 subscribers. Thanks, YouTube. This is how broken you are. Oh, we're not broken. You are though, because only a 1% of my viewer base is here. Nightstar. What is my favorite cartoon? Gonna have to say Animaniacs. Probably definitely had the most influence on me. I also really like Looney Tunes and the Disney Afternoon. I love a lot of cartoons from the 90s, and I really wish that the Disney Afternoon was available on Netflix or something, because I would love to watch like Goof Troop, Darkwing Duck, Gargoyles, Tailspin, all of them. Thoughts on Rogue One fragment? From what I was awake for, it was cool. Oh, wait, yeah, Ted, I forgot. Aliens, thank you. Yes, me, you, Mason, and Mike got to go see Aliens. Totally forgot about that. Parker, why did I delete my Sonic Generations and Lost World review? Okay, well, I never made a Lost World review. But my Generations reviews are unlisted because they are absolutely horrible. They are probably some of the worst videos I've ever done. The worst video I've ever done of all time was Sonic Scramble Channel. That video is awful. But yeah, that and Sonic and Titanic is also really bad. I wish I could relate those. But yeah, the reviews I put on unlisted because they're bad. I don't think I'm ever going to do a traditional review ever again. Steve's thoughts will be for that because I am an awful reviewer. Nobody likes those videos, so I'm just gonna keep them off. Let's see. So yeah. Thoughts on Metroid? I don't have much exposure to the series. I really liked Super Metroid from the little bit that I played when I was a kid. I also got Metroid Prime on the GameCube when I first got my GameCube, and it was cool, but that never really stuck with me. So, we've got about 2 minutes. Biggest largemouth bass I've ever caught. I don't remember the exact size, but I had to use a lip grip for it because it was really heavy. It was out in 1,000 Islands, in New York, when we were in the middle of catching all these pike and muskie and perch. Landed a big bass, and that was a good day. Jurassic Productions, have I seen Ghostbusters, either the reboot or the classic? I have not seen the new one. I don't ever plan to see the new one. I probably would need to be paid to watch the new one. But I have seen the original too. I quite like the first one. I think the second one's fine. I don't know why people don't like it so much. It's almost the same thing. I do like them. I can't say I'm a huge fan, but I do like them. All right, Super Extreme Gamer. What was the inspiration for Sonic Zombies, and where the ideas come from? The inspiration of Sonic Zombies comes from a frustration that back when I started Sonic Zombies at the time, all the other big Sonic Garry's Mod YouTubers were making very poor voice acting and poor poses, and some of them still do. Gibbons. And I was just like over here working on Sonic and Jaws for 3 months, you know, carefully posing things, making sure that the anatomy is right, trying my best to make something cinematic, even though I just want to go on record as saying I hate Sonic and Jaws. I appreciate what it's doing for my channel. It is my #1 view. It's where all my traffic comes from, but I hate that video. But at the time, it was really good. But then 2 days later, you know, somebody uploads a video where the posing's bad, the voice acting is just absolutely horrendous, and then they're getting all this praise, like, oh, you're amazing. People were calling these people amazing, and yet Sonic's not looking at the camera, and Shadow's quills are posed like floppy. So I said, fine, if that's what they could do, then I'm going to do it out of frustration. And that's when Sonic Zombie Thing 2 came from. The first Sonic Zombies came from the same thing, the Sonic Zombie Apocalypse. But that was just because I was tired of that too. But then with Sonic and Jaws, yeah.
Yeah, you see, Valentine's. Cookie. Nom, nom.
Okay, so I have enough time for one more question. It's got to be a good question. There we go. Tony Flores, or Flores, will I ever do a series with my Jurassic Park models and T-Rex because I love the animation for the T-Rex? All right. That Jurassic World survival game is supposed to come out sometime in the near future. Those models, from what we saw in the leaked stuff, hopefully they haven't changed, or if they have changed, it's for the better. Those are the most accurate to the movies ever. So basically, I would like to get those models before I continue on with any more Jurassic Park stuff. I do want to do more Jurassic Park stuff, big time. By big time, animating dinosaurs is so enjoyable for me because it's a lot of locomotion fun and you know, big head, you know, movements and I just it's so fun animating dinosaurs. So yes, I still want to do Jurassic Park stuff, but I would like to wait for those models. So anyway, everybody, that's it for Steve's Q&A for February of 2017. I'd like to thank all of my Patreon people because without you guys, Steve's Q&A could not happen because that is a threshold now. As long as my Patreon stays above $100 a month, I will do his Q&A every month as long as that stays true. I will be back again next month, as you know, of course. But if you guys have a question and you didn't get answered and you must have it answered, there's a couple ways that you guys can contact me. The first way is you can email me directly at bailinaproductions@gmail.com. I usually get around to those when I can, but it's not the best way to contact me. Another great way to contact me is through Twitter. You can follow me at Steven the Page. I love Twitter. Please follow me on Twitter. I'm begging you. I don't ever go, hey guys, make sure you comment or subscribe. Just follow me on Twitter. I love Twitter. I have a direct messages open for everybody, so if you just have a quick question, that's fine. Please do not use my direct message box as a chat client. That's what Discord is for. Discord, if you guys don't know, is basically eating Skype alive. It's much better than Skype. You could add me, Bailina Productions, # or hashtag, depending on how old you are, 8939. I also have a Bailina Discord group. You can find that in the About page on YouTube, or you can just add me on Discord and I'll give you a link. Finally, there's facebook.com/Bailina Productions. I'm not too active on there, but it's there in case you just want to know when a video is uploaded or when I'm going live on YouTube. Finally, if you actually want to send me something good, you can. Stephen Page, P.O. Box 653 in Placentia, California, 92871. No, that is not where I live, so don't get any smart ideas. If you guys do send me something, though, if it's a letter or whatever, that's great. If you do send me a package, and it has happened before, please let me know somehow, because I have gotten to the point where people send me packages, and then I go to the P.O. Box a month later, and there's a slip, hey, you missed a package. So let me know, so that way that I don't miss out on you guys. Well, that's it, guys. That's all for Steve's Q&A for today. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I really do appreciate everybody coming out today. I hope you guys have a great Sunday. Have a great... there's no holidays coming up, but... well, I guess there is a holiday for Sonic fans. March 16th, we're going to learn how bad Sonic 2017 is and how great Sonic Mania is. Oh, I can't wait for people to go, what? How could you be so mean? Ah! But anyway, guys, have a great night, and I'll see you next time.